And this is why COVID was a big wake-up call, because many men who lost their jobs or their businesses during COVID, their wives divorced them. And that's why now even Dr. Dre, who divorced recently, said, and has been accepted by most men, and it's part of what we call Briffault's law, if you're still married, it's because your wife still finds you useful. Most of the times, if your wife doesn't find you useful, she's going to dissolve that union.
I think I saw that in one of these books.
Yeah, it is there. It is an
It is in this one.
Yeah.
And I think I've not read this book.
But you know, in general, just to emphasize on that, there's a British anthropologist called Robert Briffault. I think it was in 1848. He came up with what is called the Briffault's law. And he said that the female is the one that decides the conditions for the relationship. Because, and most of the times, if the relationship is not beneficial for the female, she actually ends that relationship. It's called Briffault. It's called a law because it is so repeatable and verifiable. It's like a law of physics. Yeah. So the Briffault's law says that women can stay in relationships so long as they are getting a benefit. If they're not getting a benefit from that relationship, they dissolve it.
So it does not matter how long, if at all a person knows there's a certain benefit they are getting, they will stick for that.
Yes. Even in cases where men are cheating or are abusive, many women will stay in the relationship so long as they are getting the benefits.
And for men, why do men stay in the relationship?
Men stay because of sex, most of the times. Yeah, because that sex, the possibility of sex always gives the possibility of extending your bloodline, at least at a psychological level. And intimacy is a big thing for men.
Okay.
So most men, if they're not getting that sex, is when they get frustrated. But then also men, if you have children, particularly men who are fathers, they can still put up with a woman or stay in the marriage so long as the children are there. That's why the men, they'll keep side chicks. Even if you have a sexless marriage, the men will stay and just keep side chicks and they raise the kids.